Hi, my name is Frank Thomas, and I had the marvelous opportunity to speak with Bishop Linwood Dillard, founding pastor of the Citadel of Deliverance Church of God in Christ in Memphis, Tennessee, about preaching. Check out this clip from our conversation. To watch the full interview, click the link at the end of the video or in the description below. I promise you, you will be blessed.
If there's anything that I think is necessary in this day is that we are become living epistles. We live our sermons.
Right.
And I think out of that living and experience living it makes our preaching more impactful and powerful. You know, I was thinking about Dr. Thomas, especially the prophets, several of the prophets of the Old Testament, their responsibilities and the call of God on them. God allowed them to go through some experiences that really helped shape their prophetic ministry.
Right.
I mean, you look at Hosea, for example. His ministry was, I believe, more impactful because of what he experienced. He understood where the mind and heart of God was.
Yes.
And so for us in our generation, I sincerely believe we don't necessarily just need to exclusively focus on just the art of preaching,
Right.
but being a preacher. What does that mean to be a preacher? That means to live the word.
Right.
Don't just say it, but preach it. Right. Can people do what you do, not necessarily just what you say?
Right.
What we say is important, but how we live, and I believe that's what God empowers, and it makes it effective. Going back to what we kind of shared earlier, the authenticity, because what especially this generation can't appreciate is fake, pseudo, false, phony. Oh, you know what they say about preachers, you know, and so we have to dispel that, and we need more, especially in my generation and the coming generations, maximize and learn the art, but get the heart of the preacher and what God expects. And Jesus Christ gave us our Great Commission, the ultimate goal of preaching.
Right. That's
The
right.
ultimate goal of preaching is not just to create an emotion that you say, oh, he preached. What he preached, but I don't know what he preached, but to make disciples, that whoever believes and baptized, they'll be saved.
Yes.
They be converted. And that's what we're going after. If I can be honest, I look forward to somebody coming down, not saying I enjoyed you, Bishop, but I gave my life to the Lord as a result, or something changed for me. There was a transformation, there was a hope given, there was a deliverance, there was a transformation.
Yes.
Not just that, man, he hooped, man, he's some kind of preacher. but my life reflecting what I live, and you can see it. I pray that when I preach, that someone sees my passion, love for the preaching of the gospel, and my sense of burden to minister at a level that I do celebrate, that there can be a conversion because it's working for me.
Yes.
It's nothing better to be able to say it's working for me.